Welcome to this edition of the Heat Flash. We are joined right now by Heat midfielder Tyler Witmer, fresh off of his 6-goal performance against the St. Louis Ambush to get the Heat its first win of the season. And Tyler, how does all that sound to you?
It sounds great. You know, the team effort tonight, everybody laid it out on the field, and you know, it's a well-deserved win, something that I think we deserved all year so far. And finally, the ball rolled our way, and that's what happens.
What's the irony of getting the win on Faith Night?
You know, that's what it just happens. You know, that's the way it happened, and it's great. Guys went out and they worked hard tonight. And that's what happens when you put that work in.
Coach basically said it was a total team effort for you guys.
Oh yeah.
And he said also that this performance is special, particularly for you individually, because a 6-goal performance in and of itself, he said, is extremely special. He said, but it's even more special because they don't always ask you to score goals.
Yeah. I mean, the team doesn't rely on me to score goals, obviously, and for the ball to fall that way for me is great. But with that being said, I give my hats off to everybody on the field. You know, the ball just ended up my feet a few times where I had a few tap-ins, and it's everybody's work that leads up to those goals. So, you know, great night for myself, but at the same time, it's all the team.
Did you have any inkling that you were going to have this kind of night? Did you feel good in warm-ups? Did you have any kind of premonition heading into the game that perhaps you were going to have a night like this?
It's just the same old regular night. You know, you go out there and you still play hard, and you do the things you work on at practice, and you just hope that things go your way. And tonight, obviously, for myself, it went my way. But, you know, like I said, it's just another night. It's another night doing business, doing your job, and the ball rolls your way. It's great.
Coach said one of the most impressive things about your performance tonight was that he said a lot of times he'll see guys get 3 and then they'll just say, "Oh, I got my points for the night. I'm good." He said you stayed hungry all game, and he said that was probably what he was most impressed about your performance tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I want to win. That's the main thing. I want to win at all costs. I want to win, and you know, going into the halftime, I believe we were tied, and you know, we knew we had some work to do still, and I knew that I still had work to do. And you know, I just went out and we all went out and just worked hard. So it rolled our way and got a few goals in the second half as well. So it's great. So
what does this do for you guys going forward?
Definitely a great confidence booster. But at the same time, we have to rest up and get prepared for tomorrow. So we have a lot of work to do still. We can kind of be happy tonight, but tomorrow we got to refocus and get prepared for tomorrow. That's the biggest thing.
And also in terms of, you know, Tariq and I talked about it in a previous Heat Flash, how this season is not over. This weekend is a huge weekend for you guys, and probably tomorrow, Saturday night's match against Rochester, being a division opponent, is extremely important.
Yep, this was a huge game for us to get on our belt, to get that win. So moving forward tomorrow into a divisional game, we still are in this, and we know that. We feel that. So I know Rochester feels it. Detroit definitely feels it. They're all still in that hunt to get a playoff berth. So, you know, being 1-12, you know, who cares? You know, we're going in, and we're going in to win.
Fantastic. And we just want to clear things up. This interview is taking place on Friday night, right after the Heat's win over the St. Louis Ambush. If you're viewing this video on Saturday, there are still tickets available at harrisburgheat.com. And also, harrisburgheat.com is the best way to get them because I don't believe that the Heat offices are going to be open tomorrow. But yes, feel free to get your tickets at harrisburgheat.com. Come out and see Tyler Witmer as he tries to match tonight's performance of 6 goals. Congratulations to you and the team against Tyler.
Thank you very much. And tomorrow should be rocking, so we should get a good crowd out there. So come out and enjoy the fun.
Absolutely. Come on out and try, or come out and watch as the Harrisburg Heat try for win number 2 on the season, and that would be, folks, a winning streak. And stay tuned for more of the Heat Flash on Heat social media and harrisburgheat.com.